In this video, we are going to talk about what the digestive and urinary systems are and what they do. When you eat, food passes through many organs. Each organ has structures to help it do its job in the digestive system. In the digestive system, food has to be changed before your cells can use it. Your body first has to digest or break down food into very small materials. Then, the food can enter the blood to get to your cells. Digestion is a hard job. It takes many organs working together. Each organ has structures that help it do its part of the job. Here is a diagram of the path of digestion. The first step is the mouth. Chewing is the first step. Chewing makes food small enough to swallow, and it makes the job of the rest of the digestive system easier. The salivary glands moisten and digest the food. Saliva has chemicals in it that helps the digestion process. The water added in saliva also makes food easier to swallow. The tongue does more than just help you taste food. The tongue moves food so it can be chewed. It also moves food to the back of the mouth where it is swallowed. Tiny taste buds on your tongue have special nerves in them. These nerves send signals of taste to your brain. Here's a picture of your tongue pushing food down the digestive system. The epiglottis moves to cover your trachea when you swallow. This prevents food from going down the wrong pipe. Remember that wrong pipe is a part of your respiratory system. The esophagus is a tube that carries food to the stomach. Food does not move to the stomach because of gravity. The esophagus pushes food to the stomach by squeezing its rings of muscles in a pattern. As the lump of food passes each ring of muscle, the muscles behind the food contract. This pushes the food through the esophagus to the stomach in about 2 or 3 seconds. The third step of digestion, or the third organ the food reaches, is the stomach. This is at the bottom of the esophagus. Your stomach is under your lower left ribs. The stomach walls can stretch to store all the food from a meal. The stomach produces fluids that help digest foods. As strong muscles in the stomach's walls squeeze, these fluids mix with the food. After the food becomes a soupy paste, it is ready to leave your stomach. The next step in digestion is the small intestine. The stomach squeezes the partly digested food into a narrow, winding tube called the small intestine. Its muscles squeeze the food along in one direction. Your liver and pancreas are organs that send chemicals to your small intestine to help digest that food. When digestion is finished, the particles of digested food can move into blood vessels that are in the walls of your intestine. Tiny finger-shaped structures called villi are found all over the inside walls of the small intestine. Villi give the small intestine more surface area to absorb food. Here is a microscopic picture of the villi in the small intestine. That last step in digestion is the large intestine, the last organ. And it's at the end of the small intestine. This is where the food that cannot be digested remains. This food waste moves into a wider tube called the large intestine. Most of the large intestine is also known as the colon. Helpful bacteria live here. Some bacteria make vitamins that your body uses. These bacteria also help keep out other bacteria that cause disease. The large intestine takes water and salts from the waste, making the waste more solid. Finally, muscles squeeze to push the waste out of the body. Next, we are going to talk about the urinary system. Your body cells make wastes and dump them into the blood. These wastes can poison your body. If your body did not have ways to rid itself of wastes, you could not live for long. People and other organisms have structures that work together to rid the body of wastes that are in the blood. In your body, this is done mostly by the urinary system. We'll talk about the major organs of this urinary system. The kidneys. Your kidneys are a pair of organs that remove wastes from your blood. Kidneys are shaped like kidney beans and have the same dark red color. They are on either side of your backbone, just under your lowest ribs. When wastes are filtered out of the blood, many other materials also leave the blood. These other materials include water, salt, calcium, nutrients, and other chemicals your body needs. The kidney has to put the right amount of these materials back into the blood to keep the body healthy. In this way, the kidneys help keep the amounts of these materials from getting too high or too low. The kidney takes out some water with the wastes. This mix of wastes and water is urine. A tube carries urine away from the kidneys to the urinary bladder. This bladder stores urine until it leaves the body and you go to the bathroom. Here we'll talk about the bladder. Next is the urinary bladder. We've already said that this bladder stores urine until it's ready to leave the body. And that's when you go to the bathroom.